Good morning, ladies with gentle hands and sports bettors of the Bookie community and around the world. Welcome back to another episode of The Morning After. Now, before we get started, we got Josh in the studio. We got a great show for you guys today. Crabs That Bets is coming on. Krabby Bets, Crabs Bets. Not to be mistaken with Mr. Krabs, but he will be on the show today. We got a lot to talk about with him. And I just want to draw your attention to a certain tarp that is now gracing the studio. And I want you to read what that says. Okay? Because that says overs. And the Premier Lacrosse League Champ Series started yesterday. And if you tapped in, you would have went 1-1 on the over. Okay? We're betting it all year. Or at least the next couple weeks.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
In this Champ Series.
Yeah, the Champ Series.
Every game.
Yeah, every game. You take the over every game. And if you haven't watched it, stop being a bot and just watch it. All right, it was on ESPN Plus yesterday and ESPN 2, and it was electricity. I'm pretty sure Crabs went 2-0. I saw he had Redwoods and the Dogs.
Yeah, and this is like a genuine thing. Like,
No,
yes, we do work with them, but their league is so fun to watch. Like, actually. It's just so fast. It's like, it reminds me of hockey.
dude, it's like one of the more fun things I've watched.
The shot clock, too.
It's just as fast as college basketball, the Champ Series.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
what
what
even like the regular season is like that.
No, yeah, the regular season's sick too. But the Champ Series, if you like high octane, you want goals, you want crazy shots, you want a little bit of contact, you're getting all of it. Okay? PLO Champ Series. Tap in.
Need it.
Take the over. I'm not going to tell you again. Take the over. Legacy night last night, Josh. I don't know if you saw, but the Armed Forces decided to bend me over. That was cool in GTA. What the fuck was that? Since when does Army come out and look like that ever? Other than when we're in a conflict. That was just insane.
That was crazy.
And of course, I like insulted them in my video, so it felt like they heard it.
Yeah, they for sure did.
I mean, knowing Army players, they probably did.
They probably did that.
Yeah, there's not a lot of press going on around the Army basketball team. They probably heard that. Other than that, though, Josh, I'll tell you what we did.
What did we do?
And I told you about it yesterday. I'm done taking the worst team just because of the lines. I'm done doing it. I never did it last year. I never did it the year before that. I haven't done it my whole life betting college basketball, but for some reason I started doing it this year and I was going 1-4, 1-5, 0-4, 1-3. I'm not doing it anymore. So you know what? You take the better team. Michigan State money line, bang that. Seton Hall money line, bang that. Loyola Chicago -3.5, short line at home, bang that. And then, I don't know if you saw this one, Josh. Kind of reached into my duffel and I gave people a North Florida Queens University over that hit with flying colors.
Really?
Yeah, flying colors. It was 164. I think they scored 175 points.
Wow.
Flying colors, North Florida Queens. I know whoever locked that in and rode with me was like, what am I doing locking this in? And I'll tell you what you're doing. Making money.
Yeah, exactly.
You're welcome. Paid for the Valentine's Day drinks. I also put together a little parlay yesterday. I thought we should address that one off the top. And it was Loyola Chicago money line. Was so confident in Loyola Chicago money line, by the way, yesterday. Loyola Chicago is my favorite bet of the day yesterday.
Okay.
That's why I had it in the parlay. I had it in the platter. Took Loyola Chicago money line. I think it was like -180. Took the Mavs down to -5.5. So I don't think they're playing the Spurs. PJ Washington has added a whole nother dimension to that team. And I feel like this is now, and Daniel Gafford, this is now a team that's going to compete in the West. Like they're going to do some damage in the playoffs. They're not just going to knock off the Clippers and then get smoked. This is a team that's going to really, really, really do some damage because Luke and Kyrie know how to play together now. You finally added a good big man. PJ Washington, way better than Grant Williams. Holy shit. Did you see he got traded for yapping?
Yeah, and being out of shape.
Like, what a fucking fat idiot. I was going to say bitch, but what a like fat bitch. Like, actually, though, like get off the Mavs. When he got traded to the Mavs, I'm not going to lie, my two least favorite players in the NBA were on the same team, Kyrie Irving and Grant Williams. So I couldn't do it. But now that Grant Williams is gone, I could buy back in on the Mavs. I'm a fan.
You're not a Grant Williams guy?
No, dude.
I like Grant
He's
Williams.
so annoying. He's like, watch me make both of them. And then he missed them both.
Yeah,
Remember
that
He's
was
a
funny.
fucking boner.
Yeah,
he's always been a boner. But I made a little parlay. Took the Mavs down to -5.5 against the Spurs. They were down 20 to start the game. They ended up winning by 20.
Incredible.
And then I sent a text while I was crafting. And I said, hey, Chell God 7. Give me your most confident play. It's going in my parlay. I need an ice play. 3-game slate. And he texted me the Coyotes. Last game to start, too, by the way, out of the parlay. So I'm at Valentine's dinner. Well, actually, we didn't go to dinner. We were playing cards. Having a Valentine's Day card session with my lovely lady. Loyola Chicago gets across the finish line. I go, oh, might want to DoorDash Nobu now. The Dallas Mavericks cover -5.5 like they're getting paid to. So I go, dude, I'm down to Chell God. God. We're putting God at the end of that, just so we know. To Chell God's POD. I basically cashed the parlay. I was like, dude, there's no way. The Coyotes, like, this is it.
Yeah.
Immediately start the game down 1-0. Immediately start the game down 1-0. And I was already loading up a DoorDash for Nobu. So now I'm sitting there, stomach's starting to hurt a little bit, getting a little anxious. Everyone's wondering what's going on. I almost throw up at the kitchen counter because I literally cashed the parlay in my head. And the Coyotes lose 3-1. So shout out Chell God 7.
Shout out.
Blew the Valentine's Day parlay. Appreciate it. We're gonna give him another chance at redemption though. So we'll see. Josh, tell me about your Valentine's Day. What'd you do?
Dude, I didn't do much.
Didn't do much?
Got my girl a gift, hung out, watched TV.
What TV did you watch? What do you watch?
What do I watch?
Because we were trying to find a movie last night and we just could not put our thumb on one.
Carmen's not a big movie girl.
Dude, neither is my
girl.
girl.
I love movies.
Same,
it sucks.
Dude. Neither is my girl either.
So
she's not a big movie girl, and I love a good movie.
Yeah, same. I mean, we watch, a bunch of TV shows. I don't know. She likes, I also love it too. Love on the Spectrum.
Dude, I tried to get us to
finished
watch that last night, and she wouldn't do it.
She didn't, dude.
I know.
It's so good.
But I was like, I want to watch it because it seems cute.
We just finished Lioness. I don't know if you've seen that.
What is that?
Paramount. It's like this girl who infiltrates like a terrorist cell.
Oh, I thought you were about to say it's like a girl that transformed into a lion.
No,
you have lost me.
It's actually it's like Lioness is like the program. They're like a bunch of girls that like.
Okay.
It's so sick.
Okay.
Very good movie or very good show.
You know what? If you're a movie guy, you know what movie I'm trying to get my girl to watch? Good Will Hunting.
She's never seen that movie.
No.
I guarantee my girlfriend hasn't.
Is it not phenomenal though?
It is so good. Yeah, it's
like
amazing.
So good.
Like one of the best movies.
I can't get her to buy in on it. Every time, like maybe tell me watch Good Will Hunting.
Well, it's fairly long, isn't it? So like that's
but it's dude. But what a film.
Yeah, I know.
Just an all-time film.
Dude, I can't even get my girlfriend to watch like new movies that like sound good, like that she like thinks sounds good. She won't even watch.
It's like watching movies like Your Dirty Little Secret. Now you gotta like do it by yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I just put them on my phone sometimes. I just sit there and watch it.
No way. Dude, I can't watch on the phone.
You can't?
It's too much. I need the TV. Or at least a laptop. My wrists get tired.
See, I just throw my phone up, like lay on my side and put it like against the pillow and just lay there.
Oh, yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. I actually don't mind that move.
Got it down.
But yeah, I had a great Valentine's Day. I mean, didn't do much either. We played some cards, got some dinner ordered. We were going to go to dinner, but then we didn't really feel like it, so we canceled the dinner plans. I bought a bunch of gifts, maybe went overboard. But I feel like that's kind of like my personality.
What'd you get?
Well, started the day off with some flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got, you know what Sugarfina is?
Mm-mm.
Just let me put the chat on game. Chat. I'm gonna tell you exactly how you get one the hard way. Start the day off 2 bouquets of flowers. Then you move into when I see you're in person. It was a box of Sugarfina little candies, like 8 little boxes of candy, 8 little boxes of candy. Then I got a bracelet that had the birthstone on it. And then I got this pair of shoes that she's really wanted for like a long time. And then a big metallic picture of her pets.
That's just a lot of stuff.
Dude, that's like a lot of
I don't think
stuff.
any individual thing's overboard, but it is a bunch of stuff.
No, it's a bunch of stuff, but I feel like she deserved it. You know,
well,
and I feel like I
think
wanted to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's the best of all time.
Giving gifts is fun.
No, it's literally, you know what I was talking about though? Giving gifts is top 5. Receiving gifts, bottom 3.
I agree.
Like sitting there and just being like having to open it and knowing eyes are like on you is like the worst feeling.
And it's like,
ever.
what if I don't like love this thing? Like, what does my face look like if I don't love this thing?
I've never struggled with like with like being able to fake that I
I'm
like
so
something.
bad at it.
You'll just be like, I
So-
don't like it.
No, not like it's just like it's so obvious.
Has she gotten you something and you've been like,
Not Carmen, like more like
your mom?
family. Not my mom. My mom's really good at giving me gifts.
Your
but
mom is
she buys me
fire
so
giving
yeah,
you gifts. Dude.
yeah.
Every time you show me something your mom buys, I'm like, dude, what the fuck? My mom all time bad at these. Like, dude, she'll buy me like a shirt from like some like random ass. Like she did. The problem is that my mom buys clothes for me that she would just buy for my dad. So
Yeah.
she buys them at the same store, and my dad is older than me, and we do not wear the same
Yeah.
shit. So I'll get like a Peter Millar like sweater, but it's made for like a 60-year-old man. So there's been times where she's given me the sweater. I've been like, Mom, I mean, you had to have known. And she was like, I knew you weren't gonna like it. I was like, then what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing here? She's like, I put the gift in there so you can just return it, but I just didn't know what to get you.
Someone said in chat, your dad's older than you, question mark.
Yeah, dude, you'd be shocked. Like actually shocked that my dad's older than me. He's actually much older than me. We had like almost two families. I got like two sisters that are like older than me, and then a brother that's like 5 years older than me, but there's like a big gap in between us. But dude, yeah, I was like, there's nothing makes me happier than giving gifts. You know what I mean?
So fun.
Because I feel like you like put the thought in it and then you buy it and then you're like, oh my God, like they're gonna freak when they see that I bought this. And I feel like I kind of got in my bag for the gifts. But dude, honestly, I've never hated Valentine's Day. But I was texting like some of my buddies, and one of them happens to be single, and he was like, dude, this might be like the worst day of the year. Like, I'm going to play mini golf with two of my buddies. It's like, okay, you're choosing to do that.
Yeah.
Like, you're choosing. And he was like, there's couples everywhere. It's like, no shit, dude. This is like the one night where everyone that has a significant other is going out somewhere.
And mini golf's like a perfect place for a date.
And it was him and two other guys.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you did this to yourself. It was like the Star Wars thing. You've done that yourself. He was like, this is horrible. Like, I'm hating it. But I think Valentine's Day, it's up there with some of my favorite holidays if you're like, I guess, together. But also, I never minded it when I was single because normally I just get really fucked up with my buddies and it'd be like funny. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like a good bit. Other sporting news that I wanted to talk about. I don't know if you guys saw this, but the Chiefs won the Super Bowl and you could have got a plus chicken. For all you guys holding Niners tickets, you could have got the Chiefs at plus chicken in a Super Bowl. You could have got Patrick Mahomes at plus money in a Super Bowl. Don't know if you guys saw that. He actually just drove and won in overtime.
Yeah.
Through the ball to McCall Harmon.
Didn't talk about it yesterday at all.
Crazy. Because it slipped my mind yesterday. We must have not mentioned it one time. I just want to say one more story about it, and then we'll never talk about it again.
I think Trent just left chat.
And then we'll never talk about it again. But we were in Vegas, and we were sitting around the sports book. And it was me, Trent, JJ, and Chelly. And we're sitting there, and Trent said something about, I think it was maybe one of the NBA teams. I think it was like the Clippers. He was like, what if I told you could get Kawhi Leonard at like plus 400 right now? And JJ, and this is literally what solidified me taking the Chiefs. JJ sat across from Trent, like almost immediately responding to him and went, what if I told you could get the greatest quarterback of all time and the greatest coach of all time at plus chicken in a Super Bowl? He said, in the biggest game in football. And I literally, in my head, I was just like, yeah, that'll do. I'm taking the like that literally right there just solidified everything I needed to hear. Like that did it for me. Like I was immediately like, yep, that'll do it. Like that will do it.
As it should.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As it should.
Because a thought went through Trent's head. He's like, fuck, dude.
I know he heard that
right.
and was like, like I know he did.
Yeah.
Also, like the line movement, like I feel like I'm not a line movement guy, but sometimes you gotta tap in on the line movement. I did want to give my flowers really quickly to anyone in chat that's betting on college basketball this year. Keep an eye on the Seton Hall Pirates. This team started preseason as a doormat of the Big East and college basketball. It looked like they couldn't score the ball. Their defense was sloppy as shit. There was rumors that the locker room had been lost. What Shaheen Holloway has done with this Seton Hall team has been nothing short of miraculous. And I feel like that's a testament to this old guard of coaching that Shaheen Holloway follows. And I'm not going to stand on my soapbox here and lecture you guys about and pretend like I know ball more than everyone else. But it's just been incredible to watch a coach that clearly is very stern with his players. He doesn't take any bullshit. He yells at him. He's not one of these guys that pampers him and is like, oh, we got this new era of kids. He gets in them. And he yells at him. Pause.
Yeah.
But he yells at him. And it's nice to see that a team that buys into that kind of coaching, dude, they've completely turned their season around. They just beat the dog shit out of a good Xavier team at home. Like, they're going to obviously catch their losses, but when this team makes it to March, and they will make it to March, they're going to be a team you're going to watch out for because they can stop you at every level on defense, and they figured out how to score because Kadari Richmond is a fucking 6'5" point guard.
Yeah.
And there's not many teams in the NCAA that can guard a 6'5", 6'6" point guard. And the kid is unbelievable now. He's completely bought into being the guy, which is what I think Shaheen wanted from the beginning. So keep an eye on the Seton Hall Pirates. Just wanted to give my flowers up.
They are good.
All right, we're going to move to What in the World, where Josh is going to give me 3 news things. We're also going to bring up Crab's bets right now. Is he in the queue?
He is in here.
Crabby, get
to your computer, buddy. He'll come on right now. There he is.
Crabs, put the Benjamin down and get over here.
There he is.
Mikey, Josh,
what
how
up?
we doing? How we feeling?
Crabs, I'm feeling phenomenal.
How about those PLL games yesterday?
Dude, so I wanted to talk about that before we got into What in the World. We talked about it at the top of the show about taking the overs.
Sure.
But dude, what did you think of the Champ Series? So I didn't get to watch a lot of the Champ Series last year. I'm not going to lie to you guys and say that I watched it a lot. I really didn't get to watch it almost at all. But this year, since the Atlas are not in it, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take some goals and I'm going to tune it on while I edit some videos and I'm going to watch it. I got to say, Crabs, I think the PLL should just move to small-sided games for like permanently. That was the most electric 2 games of lacrosse I've watched in a really long time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. It's an insane amount of goals. The first game, Redwoods, Roll Woods, always, coming through with 51 points in that game.
No.
Insane.
No.
It was always the Woods. It was always the Water Dogs, by the way.
You went to a 2-0 card.
3-0 cards.
A
Over in the
3-0
first game. I joined you on the over in the first game.
Wow.
Got the Redwoods ML. And then Water Dogs ML 2 units. Free. And by the way, the Water Dogs are going to win that shit. 100%.
And I'll tell you what's going to be a donkey, Crabs. Redwoods Water Dogs over. Whenever that game happens, there might be 70 goals.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, they were putting the backup goalie in, Timmy Troutner, who's seasoned vet, went to high school with me, but he's not the starting goalie, right? He might let in some goals. He was chirping Asher Nolting yesterday, his old teammate from High Points, after he shot and got a save on him. He just looked at him and goes, "You suck." I don't know if you saw that clip. It was fucking hilarious. Like one of the best players in the PLL, Asher Nolting, getting chirped at by his old goalie, the backup goalie on the Redwoods. So that was fucking hilarious. I'm excited. I don't know why they don't have games today. I was looking forward to more games today, but we got a bunch tomorrow through Monday, and I'll be there boots on ground. So anybody in the DMV area who wants to go and sweat out some lacrosse, I will be there. Let's grab some beers and let's win some bets.
Dude, yeah, you gotta do some. I want you to do some content around the Bar Down Lounge. That place looks so much fucking fun. But also, that chirp is the most lacrosse player chirp of all time. Like when it comes to like sports, I think hockey players have the best chirps. Basketball players are probably next, tied with football. Then there's like 50 feet. And then it's the way lacrosse players chirp, because that is the most classic, like, "You suck." Like, that's not even like I would be mad about that. Like, I would just be like, fucking what? Like, at least hockey players are like, "You're das bud," like, nice mitts. Like, you know what I mean? Like, football players are like, "You soft ass bitch." Like, the most lacrosse player chirp of all time, just being like, you suck.
You suck, buddy. Yeah, ridiculous. And like one of the best players in the fucking league, Asher Nolting.
But dude, my whole reason why I like the Crabs and why I said at the beginning of this, why I think they should honestly just make it small-sided the whole time, is because you really get to see more so than in the full games over the summer. And don't get me wrong, I love a full-sided game of lacrosse. But more so in these games, especially with the professionals, like when you see Asher Nolting and Michael Sowers and Nakai Montgomery, you see how incredibly good these guys are with their stick skills, because it's such short-sighted. I was literally calling it short-sighted combat last night. Like you see how incredible these guys are with their stick handling, with their dives, with their jukes, because you literally have one step before someone's on you because the field is so short. And that was like the one thing that like kept me watching, other than the goals, is like you finally got to see like how incredible these guys really are and like what that skill gap really is from like when you watch a college game to when these guys are in a short-sided game, and they have to be literally, you can't make one wrong move with your stick or else that ball is fucking out.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm all in for sixes, man. I think they should do that more often, whether it's full-time or not. Whatever it is, it's more action-packed. If they want to grow the game, that's the best way to do it.
I love it. I love it. All right, Josh. What in the world? Give me and Crabs 3 things that are going on or that went on.
I don't know if you guys saw this, but AJ McCarron requested a release from the Bengals to go back to his hometown team, the St. Louis Battlehawks.
Squad.
What?
Yeah, he wants to run it
UFL.
back. Yeah,
wants to
remember
run
when
it
he was
back.
the starting QB there? He took that team to a championship, I believe.
Yeah.
Why would you
Was
leave
super hype.
an NFL team?
He was talking about, how much it meant to him and his family to be able to play again and start and lead a team, and how he loved doing that so much more than making more coins in the NFL. Pretty cool story. And I guess he's actually, backing it up. He literally asked his team to be released so he could go back to the Battlehawks. Insane.
Dude, that's
Incredible.
That is
Insane.
a all-time brain dead move. Take more damage for less coin in a league that no one cares about.
He wants to play, man. You
He
got to
wants to-
respect it.
He wants to win a
He
bowl,
said-
the real
He
bowl.
talked about his kid, like his son. He wants to see his son watch him play, and it made him happy. Like after the games, his kid gets to watch him play QB and start and get reps, and that's the reason why I wanted to do it. I mean, I respect the heck out of it. He's taking less money, he's taking some shots, he's playing in a shit league that nobody cares about, but he's getting reps. It's 9 out of 10 people wouldn't be doing that, right? And I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but pretty cool, different, right?
No, I mean, I get it, but brain dead move.
Yale's about to be hype.
Yale's about to bust. Dude. Get a
Battlehawks
St.
are
Louis
back.
team that could actually compete. Holy shit, he's gonna bust.
Their unis are nasty too. I'll give them that. They are nasty unis.
Yeah, no, I mean the unis are pretty sick. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. What else is going on, Josh?
I got a little video to show you.
We got a vid.
We got a vid.
Should I step aside to look at
You
vid?
should watch. You should come watch the vid.
Got something special for y'all. A little update for our fans from the big house to the bayou, from Carolina to California. Yeah, it's about college football. We know you love it. Us too. The rivalries, comebacks, the traditions and superstitions built by generations. There's nothing like it. Turns out, we've been building too. So let's address the big owl in the room. Yeah, we've seen the posts, the predictions, the doubts. We get it. It's been a minute. Let's just say this ain't the only jersey we've been working on. The game this sport deserves. Because pretty soon, this place will be full again. Until then, cue the crowd noise.
So back.
I'm gonna bust.
I'm in.
I'm gonna actually
create a fucking Mike Vick character on Virginia Tech and just win every game.
Dude, I'm gonna actually bust. Holy shit, that was like the best trailer for a video game I've seen in years.
So sick.
Like
We're
what?
finally seeing some shit come out, right? They changed their fucking header, their Twitter account's getting going. I'm so in, right? We're probably gonna see this game next year.
Dude, I cannot
W's.
wait to just be a dirty, greasy coach on a Mac school. Like, just take the Akron Zips all the way to the football. Like, to
Coach Doug's vibes.
Yeah,
Sure.
dude, like just the Zips all the way to the college
I
football.
think it's supposed to
playoff.
come out this summer.
No way, dude. I'm gonna get
This
no-
summer,
The announcement-
no way.
The announcement's May. Like that's when they're gonna announce the date, I guess. But I guess the rumor is that it's supposed to come out this year.
Do you think that like they're actually gonna like do a good job on it and have like an interactive transfer portal and like make everything like realistic, or do you think they're gonna completely bot?
They're supposed to.
Because I could see them botting. There hasn't been a video game, much like there hasn't been a movie, that has really lived up to any hype in the past like 5 years. So I would not be shocked, not to be the guy to bring the vibe down, but I wouldn't be shocked if they completely botched this whole game. Like I just wouldn't be shocked at all.
I feel like it's gonna be tough to mess up though. Like all they got to do is put some fucking sick college atmospheres in there. They said they like collected a bunch of sounds from all the stadiums, right? And they're plugging them right into the games. If they do that, that's gonna be pretty fucking sick.
And they're gonna
They
have the
have, like-
players in it, right? So they had to have come to an agreement
Yeah.
if they're now doing it. Like the real players are gonna be in it, right?
Yes.
Dude, I'm going to absolutely snag quarterbacks in the portal. Like
They do
I
have
might,
the portal
I might
in
just
there.
take Michael
Yeah.
Penix down to Akron, dude.
Sure.
Dude, that is gonna be so much fun. We have to do if they have like any sort of like league multiplayer, whatever it is, we have to do like a bucket league.
100%.
Play, like you each get a MAC team.
Yeah,
you
you know
play
what I'm
MAC.
saying?
There's definitely
Or
like
the
a
SEC
my
or something
league
like
or some
that.
shit like that for sure.
Oh my god,
That
for
would
sure.
be electric.
first guy you go after, Luther Burden. I mean, you gotta do. If you're a big time school and you can hit the portal for Luther Burden, that would be
He better
iconic.
be so nasty in that game.
I bet they make him an 87.
What?
You think more than that?
I think he'll be the highest rated receiver now.
No, it's Malik Neighbors is going to be in the game.
Well, they're gonna be. I don't think they're gonna be in the game.
You don't think they're going to be in the game?
No, they'll be in the league already.
I hope they do like throwback teams.
Dude, if we miss
Like they
out
do
on
in
this
2K.
crop of players, I'm going to be kind of tight.
Yeah, dude. I don't
Like,
know.
if I can't play with Michael Penix and Caleb Williams, like, that'd be a bummer.
Well, they're gonna be in Madden, so I would assume that they're not gonna be in this game
Yeah, I don't know.
because it comes out around the same time.
That'd be fucking junk, dude. I'd be pissed.
I don't know. I feel like those guys, it's going to be like for this upcoming season.
Yeah,
I
for
know.
sure. I mean, dude, but
Dude,
Luke-
that's a moose. Am I
but
going to get
then-
to play with Jaden Daniels on LSU? Like, now I'm not going to bust.
and Caleb would probably be so fun to play with in that game.
Dude, it would have been iconic to play with Caleb. What?
Yeah.
Dude, that's fucking junk. All right, what else happened, Josh? That actually just ruined my whole day.
The last thing before we get into bets is that Tiger Woods is about to tee off right now in 15
Wow.
minutes.
Is he
is
back?
back.
Is he back?
He's back.
But you didn't like his less than strokes.
I did not,
But
but it's still
Josh,
Tiger
so
Woods.
he's not back.
But it's still Tiger
You
Woods.
might have to pull up the slip I just tweeted, brother. I got a Tiger Woods play today on Prize Picks.
I got
We can
you.
talk about it.
Way.
Oh, I saw it. I saw that. I'll pull it up right now.
Mikey will like it. I don't know if he's going to tail it, but he'll appreciate it.
No way. What did you tweet, Krabs? I'm trying to find
Probably
it.
the most ridiculous entry of all time.
Here, I'm
People are saying
it.
it's up there.
Yeah, there she is.
Oh man, that's gross.
What
Look
is
at
it?
that
I can't
shit.
see it.
It is Luke Littler and Tiger Woods less than 180s
Come on,
thrown and birdies
Krabs.
are better.
Why do you hate fun, man?
I like green beans.
Like,
I
what
like
about
green
fun makes you hate it so much?
Because fun bets lose.
No,
That's
they
what I like about
don't. They
Most of the time
really
they don't.
don't, dude.
And Trent tailed it.
Besides Chiefs having out in the Super Bowl.
Oh,
fun bets
Trent
always
tailed it?
lose. No way.
He said I tailed
Did he
it.
actually?
Yeah,
Let's go.
Tiger Woods is about to be fucking
I
9
can't-
under.
I can't believe that he faded Littler, dude. He loves him.
Yeah, he's a fraud.
It's a love-hate relationship, man. I think we all know that Square is going to find a way to go less than. Come on.
Come on, Krabs.
I mean, yeah,
hate you
Tiger-
hate fun.
Tiger's probably max getting 3, 4. That's the thing, though, is you never know. He's Tiger Woods.
I'll never forget when I faded Tiger. I took him to miss the cuts in a tournament like a year ago. I've never seen, and I get a lot of bad reactions. Okay, I get a lot of hate mail. All right, I've never seen that much hate in my entire life. He obviously made the cut, and I look like a bozo. It's a terrible bet. He deserved all the jerks, but
He obviously made the cut.
man,
That's essentially like taking the Chiefs to make the playoffs.
yeah,
I mean, obviously
I
not
mean-
as good, but like just like the same dynamic, like the GOAT.
I just want to
You're
know,
betting against
Krabs.
the
Josh brought up the Chiefs first. I did not. But you could have
Yeah,
got Pat
that
Mahomes. But you could have got Pat Mahomes a plus chicken to win a Super Bowl.
can't
Just,
believe it was that easy.
I didn't
but
bring it up, Krabs. I didn't bring it up first. It was Josh.
Chiefs bettors don't deserve their coins.
That's
They
fucking
don't
crazy.
deserve their coins. Nope.
Dude, it's not my fault that you bet on a coach who's brain dead and didn't prep his team for OT. That's how you know Shanahan was going to lose that game.
That whole bit of him not knowing what was going on still baffles me. How do you not fucking prep your guys about the new OT rule this season? I don't understand.
Dude, and you know Andy Reid had his boys dialed on the new OT
Oh,
rules.
Yeah.
Did you see
Apparently
how
the fucking-
shocked Pat Mahomes was when they took the ball? Like, they have the whole Super Bowl mic'd up, which has been fucking awesome. Like, clips keep coming out. Pat Mahomes is literally like, they wanted the ball.
Dude,
they wanted
I mean,
the ball.
Travis
the
Kelce
referee
wanted
flipped the fucking coin. Apparently looked at Fred Warner and goes, "Are you sure?" And like asked him like if you want the ball first. He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Are you sure? You want
Dude,
the ball
like,
first?" He's like,
Listening
"Yeah."
to Kyle Shanahan mic'd up go, Fred, we want the ball. It was one of the all-time best mic'd up moments, I think, in the past
What a
10 years.
fucking idiot.
All right, Krabs, let's surf some slate. We got a large college basketball slate on yesterday. I'm not going to lie to you.
Sure.
I'm feeling a little dialed in on the slate.
Ooh.
I finally went back to my roots yesterday, had a great day, so I'm going to keep it going today. But since we got you on the show, as always, I got a couple weird lines I want to run by you.
Sure.
as we do every time. And then I want some of your rock solid plays that you love today. I know you've already been in the lab. But the first one that screams at me is more so I wanted to get your opinion on a system. And it's a system that Trent was talking about in Vegas. And it's a system that my buddies now talk about at home. And when I say system, it's 4.5 point favorites in college basketball. Is it the most fraudulent line in all of sports?
I mean, yeah, they definitely don't pay. I'd say that, and the +7.5 line in college basketball is definitely a cake line that looks free and easy. And it's like you're preventing losing on the spread with the fouls and stuff, and it ends up never paying. So, yes, I've definitely noticed that this season with both those types of lines. I'd say the biggest trap line in all sports is in the NFL, -2.5.
Yeah, that's true too.
That is, it looks so free and easy, but I feel like the +2.5s always pay in the NFL.
Wait,
hold on a second.
who was -2.5 this weekend?
Wait.
Oh, that would be the 49ers.
Oh, fuck, dude. Wait, you're telling me you could have got Pat Mahomes a plus chicken win a Super Bowl? No, just kidding. I'm kidding. But Krabs, the reason why I bring up that -4.5, Rutgers is -4.5 at home to Northwestern. Rutgers is clearly the worst team in the Big Ten. Like, clearly. Northwestern, not a team that I enjoy betting on. But again, this feels like a line where I check BTL and you and Javon would be like, the line is telling you to take Rutgers.
Yeah.
Because Northwestern is obviously the better team.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm with you. I think Rutgers is probably the sharp side here. I'm not going to play it myself because Rutgers has been hot as heck, and I think they're a little bit fraudulent. Whenever they get line respect, they never come through. They never respect coins. And Northwestern has not been playing, at their best this season either. I mean, they've won 3 games in a row after that little lull in the middle of the season, but they have not been as great or electric as they were last year. Not even close. So not in a rush to bet Rutgers. Definitely a weird line, right? You probably expect it to be closer to a pick 'em, with Northwestern clearly being the better team. I'm with you on that. But Rutgers is home. Home court advantage is huge for them. They win at home. They stink on the road, as I get a little thumbs up on the screen. Sure. And then, that line is ridiculous. I'm with you. It should be Rutgers or no play in that game. Maybe a money line parlay piece. I don't know. But I'm not going to get to the counter because I've seen Rutgers, fall apart in sharp spots like this more often than not.
And Krebs, tell me why USC is favored at home against Utah when this USC team might be one of the worst college basketball teams.
That's another weird one. So USC, right? They stink, and look,
they stink. Krebs. I dropped as well as Trent on Saturday in Vegas. We put 500 coin-a-roonies on the Trojans at plus chicken, and they lost by about 30. This team is fucking horrible.
Worst bet ever. And now we're seeing them as a favorite against Utah. I fucking bet, dude.
Like, I'd rather take Utah and lose my money in that. Like, even though this feels like a sharp spot to take USC, like, I'd rather take Utah and lose my money than bet on this USC team again because they are fucking moose and the wheels come off more often than not.
Yeah, USC is fake sharp and fraudulent. They lose every fucking game. They have 3 of their starters or 2 of their starters still out. It's tough for USC right now in the Trojans. They get that line respect, big name school. They're supposed to be good. They have Boogie Ellis, sure. But I'm not falling for it. Like Utah, if Utah came into this game, like winning their last 5 in a row, and I saw USC open up as a small favorite, I'd be like, okay, that's super weird. I have to take it. But both these teams have stunk it up recently. I am good. Utah is a much better team. And we all know Utah is kind of beat on the roads, and they're really, really good at home. One of the best home court advantages out west. So I'm not really that surprised to see this line. I think it might be a little trappy. The game I want to go to and talk about, Mike, is that Colorado game. I think it's UCLA, Colorado. I want to talk about that and see what your thoughts are there.
I'm going to tell you what, Krabs. This game is going to be a game that when I open my book a little later today, I'm going to immediately scroll by because 1, I fucking hate this UCLA team. I think they're moose. 2, Eddie Lampkin is my least favorite player in all of college basketball in the past decade, and I refuse to bet on the Colorado Buffs. So this will be a game that I will not be touching.
That's a shame because Colorado's got a roll.
Dude, we've heard this before. We're getting our lick back
from this weekend. Okay, nobody wants to bet Colorado. They've been on a slide. UCLA in this spot is, on fire. They're 2 games above 500 again. They've won, a bazillion games in a row. They're finally hitting their strides. Colorado lost 3 of their last 4. They haven't covered in almost a month. They just burned every sharp over the weekend as a favorite against Arizona. and lost by 20 in that game and got absolutely destroyed. And now they're a fucking favorite on the road at UCLA, one of the hottest teams in college basketball right now. I'd fucking bet. It's the Buffaloes, and that's coming from me. You know I hate that fucking school.
I was one of the people that was on Arizona Crabs. Then I'll tell you
Yeah.
what. I took
few
my
of the
coins and I
Browns.
ran because I'm not doing it again. I'm not touching this dirty Buffs team.
At
I
least
refuse.
don't take UCLA. As long as you're not taking UCLA, I'm
No.
okay with that.
And then one of the games I also want to talk to you about, Crabs, really quickly, because I feel like it's one of these teams where I'm going to look back at the end of the year and be like, wow, I cannot believe they covered that many spreads, and I never bet them because it's always so big. Like Purdue minus 16 and a half
Yep.
is fucking crazy.
Bad spread.
Like this team
Crazy spread.
this team spread sits at 16 and 18 every goddamn game.
Yep.
Like, when do we bet him? When do you not bet
today.
him? I don't know, but I know
Today.
we're going to look back and be like, oh, Purdue covered 70% of spreads this year, and it was always at 18 or 17.
So Purdue, for the most part, unless they're on the road. Sometimes when they're on the road, they get, some disrespect on the lines. We've seen short lines with Nebraska at home against Purdue. They beat them outright, whatever. But when Purdue's at home, I mean, first of all, they don't fucking lose. Second of all, they get these crazy fat lines, but they come through and they cover. And I feel like this season with Purdue, the fatter the spread, the more they've come through. We look at the game this weekend. They're playing Indiana, a respectable program, and they were laying 17. Nobody on earth wanted to lay Purdue minus 17 against Indiana, a respectable program, a respectable team. It was really fucking good, at least last year. This year, they kind of stink. And what happened in that game? I mean, Purdue took care of business. They covered. They won by 20 plus. So I like Purdue in the spots. I think you keep laying it with them against these shit teams.
But isn't Minnesota like the best team against the spread right now in college basketball?
Minnesota is 20-3 against the spread. They are the best against the spread team I've ever seen up to this point of the season. And that spread is fucking hilarious.
Dude, that is gross that they're 20-3. Holy.
That is an insane ATS.
Dude, that is nuts. And they're getting 16 and a half going into Purdue. That's crazy.
Kind of telling, if you ask me. I feel like if they were going to keep it close, it'd be closer to 10. I mean, it's Minnesota. They've been on fire this season, overperforming, 20-3 ATS. Give me a break. They're getting 17 points. They're about to get their fucking doors blown off.
Dude, they might get
their
toast. Doors blown off.
They're toast.
Also, just last game I want to throw at you, then I want you to tell me another play that you like, and then we'll get moving to the motivation, inspiration, and then we'll get on to BTL. Delaware Blue Hens taking on Elon. First of all, I love fading Elon, and I've sneakily, under the table, been betting on this Delaware team because Jair Davis is fucking unconscious with the ball. I don't mind laying minus 7.5 on the road for Delaware going into Elon because Elon is moose shit.
Elon is moose. Don't get me wrong. Elon stinks. Okay?
Dude, they stink, Crabs. Please don't tell me what you're about to tell me.
No, I'm not going to say take them. I'm just saying I don't think Delaware is that good either. But right now, I mean, Delaware has won 4 in a row. They're starting to get hot. They have a very good coach. They're on the road, which definitely scares me a little bit. But they've been pretty solid on the road this year. I mean, they have more losses at home than they do on the road. So I don't hate laying it with Delaware. I think Delaware is a really good parlay piece. It's, if you're crafting up a little greaser. Yeah, the 7.5 is a lot of points, but that's some respect for the Blue Hens against a really, really bad Elon team at home. I definitely would not recommend betting Elon. I'll tell you that much.
And this Elon team is not good at home.
No, they're just not good at all. They're terrible. Yeah, they're
not good. Shout out to Elon though. I did visit when I was looking at colleges. Great college, beautiful campus.
Yeah, my cousin went there. She had a great time. Very nice school, brand new. Terrible sports teams. Moose
sports. All right, what else you got, Crabs? Give me one more play. What do you like?
Yeah, let me take you to a nice, nasty college basketball play here. How about Sacramento State? Ever heard of them? Sac State.
Where do you pull these schools out of?
Right? Sac State is playing Northern Arizona today. And Sac State is 6-19. They're playing a 11-14 Northern Arizona team, and they have not won a game in forever. This team stinks. They're 2-8 in their last 10. They're on a crazy losing streak right now. Northern Arizona, on the other hand, they're coming off a nice upset win. Sure. Now they got to head to the road, head over to Sacramento. And Sacramento is now catching steam and up to minus 3.5 some places. Give me a break. Sacramento State has no business being a favorite. They're about to turn into the 2015 Warriors in this game and win big at home. Lay the spread. Sac State.
And I don't know if you're aware, but the leading scorer on Sacramento State, Duncan Powell, looks like a felon. I've never seen tattoos look scarier in my entire life with a bald head.
Well, you know what? That ain't no problem tonight. Okay.
Like, that is a scary looking dude. Look up Duncan Powell on your phone right now. That guy is scary as shit. That guy
Bro,
would scare
Sac State's
the shit out of me.
talk about a moose shit team, moose shit program. Sac State. But why the fuck are they fake?
That dude not
I've
scare
no
you a little
clue.
bit?
He kind of looks like
Yes, it
Jared
scares me.
Sohan-ish
A little bit.
with the blonde hair and tats.
Blonde hair. I got a bald head on ESPN.
Well, some of these pictures looks like he has like dyed hair, like super short.
He might be bald. He's from Dallas, though, Mike. Be careful. He might
Dude, he
be
is
Oh
from
my
bald.
Dallas.
god, dude, he's got the haircut where like you're bald on top and long hair in the back.
No,
Yeah.
dude.
What is that called?
He's got a little rat tail.
It's like a
out the
mullet, but
back?
like
Dude, Duncan Powell scares the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie.
Duncan
it's
Powell
kinda
is
like a
gonna be
mullet,
the
but his
difference
hair's
tonight.
not straight.
Duncan Powell's
It
about to
is.
look like LeBron out there. on the court. Okay.
he might go for
Yeah.
40.
Dude, he might drop 90.
He might have a Wilt Chamberlain 100 piece.
Literally,
Skull it. That's
no,
what
a
it's called.
skull.
That's
It is
sick.
fucking crazy. Imagine you go to the barber. So, what are you getting today? I'm going for the skullet.
Yeah, just
Bald
bald on the
fading
top and a
down
little
to the
rat tail
back.
hanging out the back.
Sounds like a
That should be
food.
good.
Yeah. Yeah. What'd you get? You know, we actually just took a trip to the Caribbean. The skullet was
Mhm.
out of this world.
Skelet's in right now, folks.
All right. Well,
That's it.
hey, you heard it here first. Sacramento State Crabs. As always, we appreciate you coming on Thursdays. Make sure
Sure.
everyone tunes into BTL next. Thank you so much, Crabs.
Thank you, Krabby.
Got you, boys. Good luck tonight on the slate. We'll be
Good
soon.
luck tonight, Crabs. I'm going to tail Sac
Bruce.
State for you.
Sac State, I'm out.
Let's get one the hard way. Listen, guys, we end every episode with a little inspiration, a little motivation. We're going to get you out of here feeling good on a Thursday. Ladies and gentlemen, we didn't say yesterday, but guess what? You made it to Thursday. I, for one, know how hard it is to make it to the next day. Okay? I know how hard it is to lift that one leg up and take one step forward every single day. Okay? I know work's probably kicking your ass after the Super Bowl. I know you woke up hungover on Monday, and I know getting to Thursday, it's been a journey. But guess what? The weekend is on the horizon. If you just peek over that hump, you can see Friday. And beyond Friday is Saturday. And there's a weekend full of beverages awaiting us in the promised land of the weekend itself. I'm going to be in New York this weekend, so we're not going to have a show tomorrow, but we've got a big surprise for you. Should I just tell him the surprise, Josh?
Let's tell him.
Guys, Josh and I were able to secure an interview with UNC Wilmington stud Trezarian White, and we will be dropping the interview on Friday tomorrow in place of an episode of The Morning After. One of the coolest guys I've ever met. I've been a fan of him since he was a freshman on UNC Wilmington because I was like, this kid is something special. Every year on UNC Wilmington, he has increased his role. He is now the guy. And we asked him about that journey. We also asked him about what his favorite food is and what his order is when he gets barbecue. And I'll tell you what, Josh gets the same thing, which was
Gas.
kind of eye-opening. But one of the coolest guys ever, one of the nicest guys ever. We got his interview on Friday. We're dropping it on Friday in place of a teammate because I will not be here. I will be in the city of New York. But listen, you made it to Thursday. It's a thirsty Thursday. You look over the hump. The weekend is on the horizon. Friday is there. Saturday is there. And then a Sunday to recover or to drink some mimosas. You do what you got to do. But I want to congratulate you for making it to Thursday. I want to congratulate you for getting through the rest of today. Thank you so much for waking up with us. I loved and missed you guys so much. I'll see you back here on Monday. You stay right here because BTL is coming up right next, and that's where you get your sharp action. Because, again, Vegas has to get back those coins from the Chiefs money line. Okay? So you go listen to BTL. You get the sharp action. I'm pretty sure Javon just hit a 4-piece red gob. Demon gob. I don't think I will ever hit one of those as long as PrizePicks is around. So make sure you go tap in to get those plays. And if you see Chelly today, tell him I need to see him in my office.